Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Judge Michael Davis, and this is the first appearance court. You're all here because you've been arrested, and you have the right within 24 hours of your arrest to see a neutral judge who's going to decide two things. The first is whether or not there was probable legal cause to arrest you, and if so, I'll set a bond, also known as bail, in your case. Today, you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you. It's not your trial today. We're just having an initial first appearance hearing, and you are going to have the opportunity to speak to a lawyer and to be represented by a lawyer today if you choose. You have the right to counsel. There is a representative from the Public Defender's Office here in my courtroom and one there in the main jail, and they are available to represent you for this hearing today free of charge. You also have the right to hire a private attorney, and if you have done so, please let me know, and I can try to get that attorney on the phone. You also have the right to represent yourself if you like. Again, today is not the trial, so there's no need to talk about the facts of your case today. The first case is Miss Morley, but that's a municipal ordinance case. I'm going to pass her case for now, pending Mr. McLawrence or Mr. Odom being here on her behalf. So we're going to go to Tirso Perez.
Mr. Tirso Perez is here present, Judge. He's declined to serve as a public defender. He's going to hire his own private counsel.
Okay, all right, great. By the way, one or two of the papers may be out of order. I apologize for that.
That's
dropped
fine.
them.
Yeah, there was two that you skipped.
Did I
I
skip
just
two?
didn't know when.
Yeah,
I think I know the two that I skipped. Was it
Lewinsky
Gordon and Trowinski? Okay, those are the ones that went out of order. So we'll do those next. Okay, we'll do those next.
There you go.
Yes, his attorney's going to be here in a little bit. All right, so I'm sorry, Mr. Perez. You're charged, sir, with possession of cannabis and driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. I'm going to find that there was probable cause for that offense. Will you be able to afford a $500 bond, sir?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to, that'll remain. It's a $500 bond. And as you said, you'll speak to an attorney when you get out, all right? All right, good luck to you, sir. Eugent Gordon.
Mr. Gordon is here present, Judge. I may.
All right. All right. Good morning, Mr. Gordon. You're charged with driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs, a first offense, driving under the influence with a breath alcohol above 0.15, and driving under the influence while accompanied by a person under the age of 18. I'm going to find probable cause for those offenses. Mr. Linder, does Mr. Gordon have any prior criminal history?
Mackenzie, you don't have any notes, do you?
No, he doesn't have this.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Mr. Romero?
Judge, in speaking to Mr. Gordon, he's going to be contacting his sister-in-law to help post his bond. He hopes that she can afford this bond of $2,500. So that's what Mr. Gordon's going to be relying on today.
All right, sir. It'll be $500 on count one, and I'll ROR count two, so it's only going to be a $1,500 bond total. All right. Good luck to you. Benjamin Trowinski.
A bond was posted for him here.
He bonded.
Mr.
Okay. All right.
Trowinski is here present, Judge. I may.
DV.
All right. You're still there, sir, but actually your bond has been posted, sir. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. It's a $1,500 bond. You'll be released today. Okay.
Yes, thanks. Someone already posted your bond.
Good luck. Joel Cowell.
Mr. Cowell is approaching, Judge. He's here on me.
Great. All right, Mr. Cowell, you're charged with violating your misdemeanor probation. This is Judge McHugh's case. She actually is my next door office neighbor, so I spoke to her. She asked me to keep this as a no bond hold, but she asked that this please be set in her division for tomorrow. She has a docket tomorrow. So I've let the clerk's office know, and you should be able to see Judge McHugh tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be the morning or the afternoon, and she'll review your case and make a decision about the probation, okay?
Good luck, sir.
All right. So, Madam Clerk, any trouble to set this up with Judge McHugh for tomorrow? Great, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, and Quinton Hanna.
Mr. Hanna is here present, Judge. I may.
All right, Mr. Hanna, you're charged with criminal mischief between $200 and $1,000. You're also being held on a violation of your probation or community control at the felony level. I'm going to find probable cause for the new offense. It'll be a $100 bond.
For what it's worth, Judge, and I don't mean to interrupt,
Yes,
but
yes,
there's
sir.
no amount mentioned in this probable cause affidavit as far as the criminal mischief charge is concerned. So we don't know if any, I mean, I imagine that there might have been some, but there's nothing to indicate that there was.
I understand. All right.
And he says it's throwing rocks at her vehicle, which doesn't necessarily mean that they struck her vehicle.
Mr. Linder, does the state want time to amend, or I can find probable cause simply for criminal mischief?
I'm fine with the second degree misdemeanor criminal mischief.
All right, so I'll find probable cause for criminal mischief.
One moment, Your Honor, I just want to check one thing.
I think this is Judge Cohen's case.
The underlying is, I'm just curious about. Okay, nothing further.
All right, criminal mischief only, we'll make that a $25 bond. And you're gonna be held no bond on the probation violation. You're going to see Judge Cohen, I believe it's Judge Cohen, on the 27th, on Wednesday at 9:45 to address that, okay?
Good luck, sir.
All right, good luck. Tafiq
Mr. Hammond?
Hamid?
Mr. Hammond is here present, Judge. He declined the service of public defender. He's going to be hiring his own counsel.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, sir, you are being charged with a violation of your felony probation, robbery without a firearm or weapon, false imprisonment, and an additional violation of your felony probation or community control. I will find probable cause for the new offenses, sir. Judge Rothschild has ordered that you be held no bond for both of the violations.
Yes, bro, I don't rob. I'm gonna beat this kid. I don't rob.
I understand, sir. I'm gonna encourage you,
Sir?
sir, I'm gonna encourage you very strongly not to talk about the facts of the case. You have the absolute right to remain silent. So I would encourage you.
Well, I want this to be on record. I ain't do nothing, man. I ain't harm nobody, man. I'm not no robber, man.
I completely understand. All right. Sir, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set a $25,000 bond on count 2.
Your Honor, he walked away.
No, he's still there. A $25,000 bond on count 2 and a $10,000 bond on count 3. And as I said, there's no bond on counts 1 and 4. There's gonna be no contact with the alleged victim. You're going to see,
Who's my victim, man?
the victim's name is, the alleged victim's name
Yeah, well, I'll let someone to know, it's probably her phone number, but he's on probation.
is not on the probable cause affidavit.
One moment, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was mentioned in the affidavit, it is,
There's no victim. It's full of bull crap.
Okay, one second, sir.
This is embarrassing, man. I was about to be done with my probation, man.
It is.
And then they hit me. Robbery
Da-
charge.
Darren Williams.
Darren Williams. Okay, so you stay away from Darren Williams, all right? All right, good luck to you, sir. Take care. Calvin Lee?
Mr. Lee is here present. He was the one we set from this morning, Judge.
Yes, and your attorney is here, sir. But although he's not really your attorney on this case.
Correct, Judge.
So let me explain. As you and I talked about this morning, you have an attorney for the carjacking case, a special public defender that's been appointed by the court. This morning, I was considering revoking your pretrial release conditions, and I wanted your attorney to be here so that he could talk to me a little bit about that before I made a decision. That is actually no longer an option for me, because Judge Fine, who is the judge on your case, has already been sent a warrant by pretrial detention, and I don't know if he's made a decision yet about revoking.
Mr. Linder just indicated that he signed it.
Then he did sign it. Okay, so Judge Martin Fine did revoke your pretrial conditions. So you're going to be held without bond for now on the carjacking charge. You'll go see Judge Fine. Now, in this new case, I just want to be very, very clear. You have not been appointed an attorney on this new case. Okay, your counsel in the carjacking case is likely going to be different than on this misdemeanor charge. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is there's a $100 bond on the misdemeanor charge. I'm going to keep that in place. You'll get credit for whatever time you're serving on the carjacking, and then if Judge Fine is going to allow you to post bond on that, you can also post $100 on the misdemeanor. Okay?
It has been updated.
Quick question. When would I see the judge?
They're gonna set up a date. I don't know, Mike, do you know if they already set up a date for him with Judge
I do
Fine?
not know, Judge. I will obviously find that out
Yeah.
and then address the issues. I don't think it'll be set. There is a court date for that
Yeah.
case. I don't,
Listen, I know your attorney very well, and he's really good. He appears before me all the time, in my other divisions, and, I promise you, if the date was not set up, he is gonna absolutely make sure that a date does get set up, okay? All right, good luck to you, sir. You take care of yourself.
thank you,
Good
Judge.
to see you, Mike. All right, and then we have, did I see Mr. Odom? There he is. Oh, he's on the phone. And then we have Dung Tran. Take your time, George.
Judge, she's here present. Judge, she's gonna be, I believe my colleague already tried to contact a Vietnamese interpreter.
So the only Vietnamese interpreter
he's not gonna
we have available, sir, is not gonna be available today. I don't know if you're able to understand me at all, but Mr. Reedy from the Public Defender has been trying. They're having a little bit of a medical emergency, and so they're not gonna be available today. The options that I have, I can go forward if you understand me at all, and I can set a bond today. I can reset the case. Did they indicate maybe, Mr. Reedy, if they would be available for tomorrow?
They should have one tomorrow,
Tomorrow,
Judge.
okay. We should have an interpreter tomorrow.
Judge, I was able to communicate with him briefly. Obviously, it's not his
Right.
first language. He's hoping, in my conversation with him, he's hoping that his roommate will post his bond. But obviously, his roommate's going to be unable to post his bond because on count one, it still
Right.
requires a hearing.
Right.
But I wasn't able to fully communicate everything I would like with him. But I know he's saying his roommate will bond him out.
Okay.
Outside of town.
I don't know if you want to do any sort, and I don't have no authority for this.
Yeah.
A limited hearing, and if he's able to post his bond, great. If he's not, then we can revisit all these issues, fully explain everything to him tomorrow. I don't know, and I have no authority to.
Yeah.
Well, and the other problem, Judge, and I don't know what the court would order, but if, for instance, based on his priors, the court were inclined to make a condition, no alcohol or intoxicants or anything
Right.
like that,
Need to make sure he understands that. I hate to have him sit in jail another night. I really, really do. I'm not even really getting a sense right now that he's understanding much. Mr. Trump, and even in the probable cause affidavit, they indicated that there was difficulty through no fault of yours, Mr. Tron.
That's why I made the call, Judge.
No, I appreciate it. All right, I think we're gonna have to reset this
I think so,
for
Judge.
tomorrow, and we'll have the Vietnamese interpreter present. All right. Tomorrow, Mr. Tron. All right.
I'll let them know, Judge.
All right.
We
Thank
should
you
have
very
one here
much. I
tomorrow.
appreciate that. Be well. All right.
Judge, I think that was the last gentleman we had at Maine. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Fantastic. Thank you, Hector. I appreciate it. And then we have the young lady, Miss Morley. Where's Miss Morley? Is she at Rhine? North Broward? All right.
Good afternoon.
Oh, there was somebody at Rhine, though. Oh, that's the second looks. All right. Good afternoon. North Broward, do we have Savannah Morley?
You ready for Miss Morley?
Yeah, I'm ready for it when you guys are.
Sorry about that. I was on the phone with the captain.
Oh, yeah, no problem. All right. Hi, Miss Morley. I'm Judge Davis. So you're charged with 2 municipal ordinance violations of the city of Fort Lauderdale. One's a trespass, one is an open container of alcohol possession. And I'm gonna appoint a lawyer to represent you free of charge. That lawyer's name is Jaron McLawrence, and standing with me here today is his associate, Mr. Odom. So, I don't know, have you had a chance to talk to Ms. Morley?
I did, Your Honor. What I'm going to be asking today is, one, she's attempting to, she may have she has substance abuse, and she was actually trying to get the treatment. If you read the probable cause
Yeah,
affidavit,
I did.
First thing I want to do is ask the court to have this transferred to Judge Zeller's division.
Oh, that's a good idea, all right.
Second thing I want to ask the court to do, because she has a bond.
$25.
I'm gonna ask the court to go ahead and release her on an own reconnaissance. What she plans on doing upon her release is going to, she has a facility in mind, where she can get, scheduled for the detox, get that schedule set up, and then she can continue to try to get some, outpatient treatment.
Okay, I'm comfortable with that. So I'm gonna release you on your recognizance. Your case is gonna go to the misdemeanor drug court, to Judge Zeller. Okay, and if you complete that program successfully, she should be able to resolve this without you having anything on your permanent record, you understand?
Yeah.
But
Yes, sir.
part of that is gonna be not drinking, you know, part of that is gonna be staying away from alcohol and drugs.
Okay.
Did you have a question for me?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, very good. Be in touch with your lawyer, Mr. Odom or Mr. McLawrence, and they'll be able to help you, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you, God bless.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah.
All right, Judge Davis, North Broward's completed.
All
I'll be in
right.
a second look.
Thank you,
Enjoy your day.
Deputy.
See you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, see you tomorrow, it's a pleasure.
Bye-bye.
All right, so let's see, we've got, over in Paul Ryan, young lady, what's your name? Come on up to the podium. Yep,
Oh, Whitney Morales.
hi Whitney, all right, let me see
Hi.
here. Whitney Morell, that's a 30-day?
Yes.
All right.
We filed.
It's filed? All right. So, ma'am, we're here today because the state has to file their information, their documents within a certain time on a felony charge. They did file the case in your matter, so your motion to be released on your recognizance is going to be denied today, and you will see your division judge very soon, okay, about the rest of the case.
I have a Nebbia for Broward. Would they be able to lift the Nebbia? Because I'm trying to have a friend bond me out and we have no collateral.
I'm sorry. The only person that can
What's your
lift
best
that Nebbia requirement would be the judge in your division. You know who that is off the top of your head, Mr.
It
Rubin?
is Judge.
She also has a Dade County hold on it.
All right. So
But-
even if they lifted the Nebbia, ma'am, you would just be transported straight to Dade County
And
Jail.
it's Judge Siegel.
But
Judge
Dade
Siegel.
County also has a bond.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to see Judge Siegel.
Either
and
way, you
he'll-
gotta see Judge Siegel.
You gotta see Judge Siegel. He's gonna make a decision about the Nebbia. All right. Good luck to you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
take
you.
care. Deputy, do you have anything else over in Paul Ryan?
21.
All right. Thanks much. Let me go over to Conti. All right. Hey, how you doing, my friend?
How you doing, Mr. Davis? Nice to see you.
Great
Poor
to
Judge
see you
Davis.
again. Great to see you.
The last four are all here.
Oh, great. All right. Fantastic. Last.
So whoever you call,
You got more than 4.
I think I have more than 4.
I only got 4 guys.
You only got 4?
We got 6 left on the docket.
All right. How about, do you have
He said
Kenneth
the last 4,
Elrod?
they're not the last.
Yes.
Okay.
Elrod.
All right. Hi, Mr. Elrod. I'm Judge Davis. You're charged with a trespass after warning.
Yeah, I remember.
you so
This
much.
guy said I could live with his mother. And he said, it's 13th Street and... Your Honor,
Yes.
yeah, the problem with Mr. Elrod's case, and Judge Levine, I believe it was Judge Levine, or it was, wait, one moment, it was,
Judge McCarthy, Judge Levine.
no, it was Judge Backman, wanted to consider pretrial, but Mr. Elrod really had no information about where his mother lives. He really has no ties to the community. He's also registered, Your Honor, so that if the case were to be resolved, and the court certainly can make an offer, but that could also possibly result in a civil commitment.
Was able to advise us where his mother lives and indicated that he could take somebody there if he had to.
Your Honor, he advised the city. He really went, Judge Levine, and we spent minutes on this.
He knew which way
What
to
bus
get when
to
when he
take,
got
where,
off the
what
bus. He
street.
knew which way to go.
If the court wants to inquire now, I think you'll get the same results that Judge Bagman got. That he pretty much could get to the city of Sunrise.
He pretty much, wait, say that again. He pretty much-
He could get to the city of Sunrise.
Hello.
have an address.
All right,
Okay,
Mr.
well,
Elrod.
then I'd have no objection to pending verification.
Okay.
Whose address is it?
Yeah.
It's, my friend's.
And does your friend say he can stay there? Does he know you're coming?
Yes.
Well, they're gonna have to verify anyway, so.
Yeah, I know, I understand that.
Yeah, can you go ahead and give us the address, please?
It's 61 Northwest 39th Street, Oakland Park, Florida, 33334.
What's his name?
What's the name? What's his name, Mr. Elrod? Your friend?
His name is Keith.
What?
Do you have a last name, perhaps?
His last name is Smith.
Keith Smith. Okay. All right. They're going to check it out. Do you happen to have a phone number, telephone number?
No, sir.
All right. Any other information, anything that you have that you can give them will help, speed it up so that they can try to find him.
That's all I have.
Okay. All right. No, that's good. They have their ways. So I'll make it pending verification. If they can verify that address and that you're going to be staying there, you'll get out on pretrial. In the meantime, what was the bond that Judge?
$25.
$25. Okay.
And Your Honor, obviously in pretrial we'll make sure about this, but obviously you may want to advise Mr. Elrod, this Mr. Smith's address would actually, I believe, would have to comply with certain requirements also,
Yeah.
since he's registered.
Yeah. So you're in kind of a funny predicament because I can't really resolve your case. Because if I do that, it could open you up to being civilly committed.
And we're looking right here, Judge.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, well, I mean, they can check it out, but it's showing, scroll down on this, that there's multiple schools, daycare centers, Christian Academy located in the nearby area, so.
Right. So it probably won't work.
I mean, obviously, and that's why I made pretrial aware, so they'll make sure Mackenzie, you guys will make sure that everything's compliant, right?
Yes.
Okay, so,
How long you been in Broward, Kenneth?
I came here to see my sister. She has cancer and she's bad off.
Okay. She in a hospital?
No, she's at home, but she has supports and she's getting therapy. Not therapy, but she's getting radiation and chemo.
Are you not able to stay with your sister? Can you stay with her?
She only has one bedroom and that's occupied.
Where do you live?
I came down from Iowa, Your Honor.
By bus?
Yes, and I'm willing to go back.
Yeah,
If
no.
I can resolve this, then I would just go back.
Go back is a good idea. Going back is a very good idea. So you guys got to help me because I don't know. Will a no contest plea still subject him to commitment? Possible
it
commitment?
could.
I don't know, Brian, you wanna have somebody go do a jail visit on a FOZ or whoever's doing the jail visits and go through the
I
options?
think we've already opened up his file.
Yeah.
So somebody should be going to see him. It's a misdemeanor, so it would be the misdemeanor attorney. Let me just take a look and see who that is. It looks like it has 8432 has not been assigned yet. It's Judge Brown's case. Let me see if we have,
Because I'm okay resolving it so that he can get back to Iowa.
somebody saw him in the jail on the 24th.
I just don't want it to be, and by the way, Mr. Elrod, if we're able to resolve it, you gotta go straight back to Iowa. It can't be that you're gonna stay with and I understand your troubles. I do, and I'm sorry about your sister. But I think she will understand that if you stay with her or stay to see her any longer, it's a certainty that you would be arrested and on a felony charge because you must register within the state of Florida, I think within 24 hours of crossing the Florida state line. So I can tell you it's 100% certainty you'd be arrested for a felony charge if you stayed.
I will be leaving immediately.
Good. hop on a bus, hitchhike, whatever you gotta do. We're just, Mr. Reedy's just looking into your file here to see who's visited you.
We did have an interviewer see Mr. Elrod, I believe it was yesterday, is that right?
Somebody come out from the.
Somebody did speak with him yesterday, but not about the consequences of, or that, what could happen if he resolved the case. It was not an attorney.
Right.
It was
just
someone
an
from our
interviewer.
office who does initial interviews to make sure people are doing okay, getting whatever medication they might need and so forth.
Sure, sure.
The case will be assigned to a public defender in Judge Brown's division. I can see what I can do about speeding that process along, and get Mr. Elrod some advice. He can decide what he wants to do, I guess, at that point.
Because I'll be really, really honest with you, Mr. Elrod. I don't know to a certainty, unless I did a little research, what the potential consequences are for you taking even a no contest plea. It's a pretty, specialized area of the criminal law practice, and I'm a little wary of you accepting an offer without talking to a lawyer from the public defender's office and one who knows about that statute and knows what he would face. So if you have someone from that division, maybe who could even give some advice to Judge Brown's public defender, not a bad idea. So and again, I'm sorry to have you sit in jail, longer. I understand, what happened here. I read the document really quickly. Obviously, another condition would be that you can't go back to Hard Rock, right?
No, I'm never going back to any of them.
Good idea. I'm not gonna do anything on your case today. Mr. Reedy, I'll be here in first appearance all week except for Friday, so if they can get somebody down there before Friday and you wanna put it back on my docket, that's okay.
You put him back on your maybe Wednesday afternoon docket right now. It's Jeremy Michelson is the attorney who's gonna be handling the case. His office is across the hall from mine, so.
Okay. All right, so why don't we put him on the Wednesday afternoon docket? We'll have Mr. Michelson go and speak to you and give you a little legal advice, and then we'll see what you want to do, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I would like to stay and see my sister before she dies, but if I need to go back, then she'll understand.
Believe me, I empathize with you. I feel for you. I hear your troubles. You might just have to make your goodbyes now. Because like I said, if you stay, you have to have a valid address that you can register at. And if you don't, then you would be arrested for a felony charge. This is a misdemeanor. I can take care of this for you Wednesday possibly. But that felony charge, that's gonna hold you up for quite some time. I'm guessing that you're registered up in Iowa, that you've got a stable place to live.
Karen White, yes.
So you'd need to get out of Florida. I think your sister will understand. But let's talk Wednesday, okay?
Okay,
All right, good luck to you, sir. See you then.
okay.
Yeah, it was reset for Wednesday. You can make it pending verification, but I very much doubt that we'll be able to do it. You can try, but I don't, based on what they're telling me, I don't think they'll be able to do it. Thank you. That way, if somehow we can verify him, then he can stay to see his sister. Okay, how about Sky Malone? Conti, okay. Hi, Mr. Malone, how are you? All right, you were charged. Good.
I just woke up.
Okay, all right. You're charged with loitering or prowling.
Yes, sir.
What happened with this one? Do you remember?
It's a loitering prowling where he was allegedly looking to break into cars. And
No, it's okay. I can.
yeah, no, it's there. This is in the last 3.5 years his 9th arrest.
When did he come in? The 19th?
He was arrested on Monday. Last Monday, came in on Tuesday.
All right, I think he's done enough time. Sir, if you want to take a plea to the charge today, I'll find you guilty and I'll give you time served and a year to pay some court costs. You want to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and raise your right hand for me.
Right hand.
Yes. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear to tell the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
All right. So, sir, you've been charged with loitering or prowling.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to plead no contest to that charge? You can put your hand down.
No contest. Guilty and time served.
Judge jury, that's right. How do you like that? Okay, that's the sentence that I would impose on you. I just want to make sure you understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial, so the case would be resolved today, and we can't now go back and say, no, I want a trial, I didn't do it. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay. You said you couldn't hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you now.
You can, okay, all right. What I was saying was, if you plead no contest today, then you're giving up your right to have a trial. We can't go back and say, no, wait, I didn't do it. Once you take the plea today, that's it. And the case will be done, it'll be on your record, and I'll give you time served.
Time served.
Okay. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol or anything today that would stop you from understanding?
No, nothing, sir.
Just feeling sleepy because you just woke up?
Just woke up.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'm going to find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary, and I'm going to find you guilty of the offense of loitering or prowling. I'm going to sentence you to time served. You're going to have to pay some court costs to the clerk's office. You'll have a whole year to pay those. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. You take care of yourself.
What time do I leave today?
It might be a couple hours.
All right, thank you, sir.
No problem.
See if we work on that kind of schedule.
Okay, and then we did Sky Malone, we did Kenneth Elrod. How about Edson O'Neill?
Copy.
Okay. Oh, here you go.
Your Honor,
Oh, sorry. All right. Good afternoon, sir.
Your Honor, Judge Backman set Mr. O'Neill's bond at $50,000. We're gonna ask that that be kept in place. While on its face, he's only charged with a misdemeanor battery, the allegations are, and it does appear based on these allegations that he could possibly be charged with a felony. The allegations being that he approached a woman from behind, his brother's girlfriend, put her in a rear naked chokehold, causing her to lose consciousness. She had to be brought to the hospital. Additionally, Mr. O'Neill is out right now on 2 other felonies, one for possession of PVP, the other for possession of methamphetamine. Judge Backman did not address the revocation in those matters. Additionally, Mr. O'Neill has previously gone to prison for felony battery, great bodily harm, and has previously been arrested for aggravated battery against a pregnant victim, and that case was dropped.
Okay. Mr. Reedy, anything you wanted to add?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I am going to keep the bond as it is, sir, $50,000. Did Judge Backman explain the no contact order?
Yeah, that was issued already.
All right, then that will remain in place, sir. And you will see your regular division judge soon, all right? Good luck to you. Take care. All right, I have,
Last person.
yeah.
Bravo 7,
What's your name, sir?
Vincent Capola, sir. How you are?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, too. I'm doing well.
Good.
Very, very well.
Good, all right. We're here to see if you're going to be released today.
Charge has been filed as
Charge
charged.
been filed. All right, so, sir, the state has filed the charge, so your motion for release on recognizance is going to be denied, and you will see your division judge very soon, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you, sir. Take care. We had 2 others on the docket, Yusuf Hendrington and Allison Williams.
Yes.
I believe informations on those cases have not been filed.
No,
I'd
he's-
waive their appearance if they're gonna be ROR'd.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's ROR, okay, so, ordered. Yeah, ROR for both. All right, thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you all tomorrow.